What's up, guys? Tom here with Extreme Air Vents. To lock out or not to lock out? That is the question. Today, we're going to be doing a lockout on the T-Motion of my 21 G4 Turbo. I have really struggled with this decision. I'm not sure, so I will be doing another follow-up video of how I like it. So, quick feedback. The new 23s are out. They have the locked out T-Motion, full bars across the rear track, and they're claiming way better side hilling in really steep terrain. I'll be completely honest with you. I don't feel like I have a hard time side hilling or holding the line with the G4 chassis. I love it. It's been amazing. But some guys say that it's wallowy on a steep side hill, tends to wash out. I do ride a 154, and I think that's I feel like that's kind of normal on a 154. So, you know, when you're riding on a really steep side hill, the back end does tend to be below the skis. You're not perfectly level and flat going across the side hill. I've just gotten used to riding like that. Some guys claim also that when you're in rutted up steep stuff, that the T-Motion rear skid will want to grab and move you in other directions. So I thought, what the crap, let's give it a try. So I'll show you the direction I decided to go. Now, in my research of doing lockout bushings, I think on Zollinger's website, these are like 40 bucks. Seems very reasonable, really easy. The problem is the rear arm cannot handle, it's not designed to now take all of, it's that little angle piece. It's not designed to take that load anymore. So those end up failing. So also at Zollinger's, they offer for the same price as a factory arm, this billet reinforcement, grease zerk. Okay, I think this was like, on their website it says it's the same price as a factory one, $95 or something like that. So for the total setup, you're like 140 bucks. Okay, I feel like that's pretty reasonable. This is gonna add a lot of strength to that rear arm. I'm not like going full commitment that if I hate it, I've got to like sell a skid. So I feel like this is a really reasonably priced direction to go. So we're going to do that installation. This video is going to be installation. The next video, hopefully we get some snow. We're a week before Thanksgiving, 2022. Hopefully we get some more snow. We've been on one ride already this year, but hoping for more. So if we can get into some steep stuff, steep side hilling, I'm curious to see how it's gonna feel. Some guys claim going down the trail feels better, through the whoops feels better, etc. We're gonna test it out. So I wish I would have thought about this when I was doing the video on the Ice Age rails. That would have been a lot nicer, but I decided after the fact that it's all installed, let's try this. So, okay, you guys have seen this contraption before in the Ice Age video, the Avid Drivers video. Go back to those videos to learn more about this if you want to, but this is just my track lifter. Get the weight off the rear, so it's off the ground now. And so basically, I'm gonna undo this rear bolt, pull it through. The thing that sucks about this job, I already know that's gonna suck, is there's two washers on the inside. One side's easy, so you just take the bolt and slide it through the rail. There's a washer, then you have the triangle piece. You go through, getting that other washer on this side blows. So that's the worst part of this whole job, I think, is gonna be getting both those washers on the inside. Here we go. Okay, in order to try to make this, getting these little washers in here easier, I think I'm gonna remove this piece from this piece first so that I can roll it back or roll it forward. And then I'll get that out, and then we'll get the new one in, get the bushings put in there. These are all, this one and this one are all 13 millimeter. So let's give it a go. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, we get the bolt out. So I have the rear shaft and this is out. Should just slide out. There's ice in there though. There we go. I might have got lucky. The ice is holding those washers that I was complaining about in for me. So, whew, this could be really easy. Okay, so you can see this is the factory triangle piece. And compared to the ZRP, Zollinger one, okay, this has the webbing to reinforce. So where these are typically failing is down here. You're getting some loads wanting to roll that over, and this is a hollow, so it's failing on this metal part. It's fatiguing right here. So this is all billet. There's no welds. So should be substantially stronger. Now there's a little metal shaft on this. This is where the grease gets held. You need to salvage that, put back in this other one. Okay, so I want the grease zerk towards the back of the sled. So this is that washer I was complaining about. It is frozen there. I hope it stays there. So that is a pain. Let's cross our fingers. Okay, so one thing I have found while battling these washers before is if you can get a screwdriver or something in there to hold the washer, go through, then when you push the bolt through, hopefully it holds everything in there. You can see here on the close side, I'm battling that washer a little bit. So I'm gonna try to work it in there with a screwdriver and then simultaneously push that bolt through that side. So here we go. Okay, I was able to get a little punch through there, get that washer lined up. So we're gonna go for it here. Hallelujah, it went. So now we have these ZRP lockout bushings. They just slide on over that swivel joint like that on both sides. And then that should just slide up. Yep, that just slides up like that. Okay, what I ended up having to do is put some tension on the skid. You saw with the pry bar, and I just pried against it and pushed it back. Then the hole lined right up. So I was able to get the bolt in, get the nut on, tighten everything up. Then we'll see if it works. Okay. Okay, we're locked out. Okay, so there it is installed. You got the lockout bushings. It's all installed correctly. We got all the washers inside the rails. Everything's torqued down. All right, guys, as you can see, that was a pretty easy installation. Nothing too fancy or special tools you need to do that one. The lift helped a little, but honestly, I think you could do it without it. It seemed like you could. Please like and subscribe so that you can see the follow-up to this later this season. I'll be giving the review. So I'm interested to see how it works. Honestly, if I don't like it, it's not Zollinger's fault. It's just I may not like being locked out. Some guys, I think, you know, there's a lot of hype online, a lot of chats on Facebook and etc. that a lot of people like to make a lot of things up. I don't know if this is one of them. So I'm going to test it out. I will say this one thing though. The 2012 800 E-Tech that I owned was one of my most favorite sleds ever as far as side hilling. And I don't know if that was because that was kind of the year I really got comfortable side hilling and doing kind of whatever I wanted on a sled. That was a great machine. So it was obviously pre-XM with the T-Motion and all that. There was a lot of hype over it. The XMs were great. I had a 14 XM, and then going to the Gen 4 chassis, I've loved the Gen 4 chassis as far as all the agilities and things, side hilling, climbing, etc. So I feel like we're back to the 2012 suspension now. It's all locked out. It still has flex edge track. I'm not changing the track out, but we'll see. We'll see, and I'll keep you posted. I hope that you guys will keep following along and see the follow-up video to this. I'm going to be completely honest. If there's no difference, or if I notice nothing, don't go waste your money. If it makes a substantial difference, this may be the thing that helps a lot of guys, like jumping from Polaris to Ski-Doo. They feel a little weird on them. Maybe this is what will help you. I don't know. At least you know how to put it in now and what's required and what you're going to need. I would highly recommend, if you're going to do it, unless it's really short term, I wouldn't risk a ride by not putting that rear triangle piece in. So if you're going to do it, at least do the bushings with a new triangle piece. Don't use the stock one. Unless it's maybe one ride or something, because I've seen a lot of those fail. So anyway, please like and subscribe. Follow along. ExtremeAirVents.com for the sickest vents available. Peace out, guys.